a timeout instead. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Gurley. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing wrong football.
On the handoff, it's Gurley. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Now a handoff for Gurley. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
You got tight. You got tight. You got tight right there.
Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So on the heels of the run by Todd Gurley, another 1st and 10.
Here we go, D. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Now Goff. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Benardrick McKinney leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
61, matchbox white. Check 31.
And to give this time to the tailback. Only 2 yards on the pickup there, and now they're looking at a long 3rd down.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down.
13 yards, but it brings up 4th down.
We're scoreless after 1. The Rams with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with 4th down and 1. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Ric Flair. Super one.
Here we go on 4th. Goff. He'll fire one end zone for Cooks. And no, incomplete. Boy, they took a shot there on the first play, trying to start it out with a bang, but it's 2nd down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Let's go, defense.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Now it's Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. They tried to throw on 2nd down. Unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion.
Everyone understood their role on that play. 3rd and 1. You know, the defensive guys, they're trying to get down and get low and get leverage on the offensive lineman, but they didn't allow that to happen. They created a crease and allowed him to get through for a 1st down.
19. 54. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none.
On 1st down, it's Watson. Being chased out left. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. Running from the gun, Johnson. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll try the air now with Watson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah. Not
an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. From the gun, here's Watson, eluding the pressure right. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's Clay Matthews with a pick, and they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Well, partner, I want to revisit Week 1. I got your positive takeaways from the first week of the NFL season. How about the bad stuff?
Well, let's pump the brakes a little bit on the Super Bowl celebration in Cleveland.
Yeah.
They have to win some games first, and maybe now that's the best thing that could have happened to them. Maybe they can settle in because that's a good roster. Miami, we suspected it was going to be rough. I don't know that we suspected that bad on opening day. Jacksonville, the defense is supposed to carry this team. They got torched by Kansas City. And Pittsburgh just didn't show up against New England, and I don't think we expected that at all because I thought Pittsburgh's defense was really good in the preseason.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Check 24, check 24.
They try right side here, Gurley. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought the punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He goes full extension, and he's got it. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence, or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook, and a great grab on the other end. He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on fourth down, and they're going to go for it. They are going for it. Here's Watson, buying time to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Dante Fowler. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. This will be the first red zone opportunity now for the Rams. First and 10 right at the 20.
2 for 1. 2 for 1.
Goff now looking to throw. And that'll be incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. After the incompletion, here's second and 10 from the 20. They run. It's Gurley. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It's a loss of 2, now third down. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is third and long. And he'll give it here to his running back. He's to the 10 and down to the 7-yard line. The Rams going to be forced to use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. This will be the first red zone opportunity now for the Rams. They've got it first and goal at the 7.
Hey, 76. 76. 76.
On first and goal, Gurley. And he'll get into the end zone.